Can you wave, Brooke? Can you blow a little kiss? Happy Sunday, you guys. We're just over here at our house, and we just got done with church and making food right now and hanging out. Brooke's favorite word lately. What's your favorite word right now? Is it noodle? Yeah. I don't know why, but she's really liking that word. So anyways, see? Good times. Well, happy Sunday, and we had a few things we wanted to talk about today. Nothing too important, but, you know, we like to ramble. I like to ramble. But, yeah, dinner, right now we have sweet potato fries in the, I think that's our new Sunday afternoon activity.
That's my favorite thing now.
Every Sunday we make sweet potato fries, and then for dinner we're having my mom and dad over for dinner. So instead of going to their house tonight, we're making them dinner because my mom always cooks for us. So what are you making, though, for dinner?
So tonight we're making chicken tortilla soup. So that's cooking in the crock.
Okay, we're back. We had a technical difficulty. I don't know.
A child difficulty.
Yes, there we go. But now we're back. So continue what you're making for dinner.
Oh, so we're making, well, I don't even remember. Chicken tortilla soup, and then we're making homemade bread, and then
homemade salsa,
and
then we found a recipe for my dad because he can't have eggs. It's like a chocolate pie. It's like a
chocolate mousse pie almost. It's really simple, so we'll see how it goes. If it goes well, we'll post it on the blog. If not, we'll just forget it happened.
But we'll post any links of the stuff that turns out good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Andrew really likes cooking, and I really like that he likes cooking. Like, dream come true, right?
I say cleaning up, so
I love cleaning up. I love that.
We'll leave a mess.
It's a good combination. So, first few little things we want to talk about. This next weekend, we're going out to the Bay Area because Brooke will be spending the weekend with her dad, and so we are going with Knox. And what are you laughing at?
Dog scratching. Come here.
Oh, come here, Retta. So we're going out there, and this is the first weekend that it'll just be all attention on Knox, because
Thanks, Beretta.
Oh my God. Because Brooke's usually always with us, which is awesome, but we also get time with just Brooke a lot, and so I'm excited to have like a little weekend where it's just all about Knox, and he gets our full attention and date for the whole weekend. So that was one thing I kind of wanted to ask. The last few years that I go to the Bay Area, it's to drop Brooke off, and so I'm like with friends or just by myself or with my mom, so I don't really know what things there are to do there that are like kid friendly and like super fun for kids. So if any of you are in like San Francisco area, then let us know of fun activities, because we want to like just have him have so much fun there, right?
Yeah, any ideas? We're not big into sightseeing. I have the attention span of Knox too, so something fun.
Cool museums or something, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever you guys, I know every time we talk about something, some people will come in and say some good stuff. So
yeah, that's where we got all the ideas for what we want to do for Christmas. Basically, what we've narrowed it down to now is we just want to kind of drive up the coastline of California and stop along the way. We're going to camp in a few areas, or lots of cool beaches, things like that. People left
camping, nothing.
What?
Camping's our favorite thing in the world to do.
I'm becoming really good at it, though. We've gone twice since we got married. What?
Nothing. That's good.
I'm doing good. But, so we'll probably camp one or two of the nights, and the other nights we'll do. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, but if you have any good ideas of kid stuff to do in the Bay Area, that's what we're kind of looking forward to, because, yeah, it'll be nice. I'm really excited because, obviously, is like doing all this blending of a family. Like, I don't feel like I get a lot of time with just Knox, like one-on-one, and I think this will be a good weekend to kind of help build that relationship a little more. Just spend it with him. So, and Brooke's excited to spend time with her dad, so it's a win-win combination. We'll just see how they are on the airplane.
Yeah.
It's going to be scary.
It's gonna be fun.
Hopefully it's a short flight.
Yeah, that won't be too bad.
So, yeah.
Older, hopefully.
Yeah.
They'll act their age.
All right.
No, it's fine.
I'll have a bunch of activities for Andrew to do on the plane so that he's entertained too. Bring some books or something.
Yeah, well, we do that for church. We bring enough snacks for 3
for
kids.
Andrew and the kids. And me. They don't know about my snacks. I keep those hidden. Anyways, okay, the other things we wanted to talk about today are kind of just like day in the life, especially for Andrew. A lot of changes have come in his schedule. So kind of what his day looks like going from full-time work to full-time school, married, all that stuff.
So school, so basically right now, so I went from working full-time and doing some school to just going full-time school. So I usually just wake up, and my morning's usually school. That's it. So lots and lots and lots of reading right now. And then I'll get into my clinicals and stuff pretty soon here. But yeah, so I wake up in the morning and usually just do school for the first 5-ish hours.
Unless we can sneak in a run in there. That's always nice.
Yeah.
If we have a way to do that.
We were running yesterday and she killed me.
He had such a good time.
Are those gonna burn?
I don't know.
No.
You go check. Okay, he's gonna go check on the sweet potato fries. So yeah, so he does school for a lot of the morning, most of the morning, and then unless we can get in a run, and then he usually makes lunch because he's really good at that now, and I'm loving that because I'm not just eating like a sweet potato and chicken every day like I used to. I have like a fun, delicious lunch now. He makes really good salads.
I'm a chef now.
So, and then after that, I mean, you do a little bit more school, and then it's just kid focused and us focused, and it's nice, right?
Yeah, it is. It's really good. It's nice to get school done whenever I need to. Like I have a class starting in like a week. It's from 6 to 8 in the morning, so it'll be nice. Like the kids don't wake up around till 8, so it'll be nice to get up ahead of time and get some school done for that. But yeah, it's nice. It's a good school schedule for right now.
Yeah, works out well. And then as far as I go, I kind of share what most of my days look like. Well, I show the fun parts. I don't show the like random things that we all have to do every day. But anyways, most days it's just kind of wake up. Some days Josie's hurt right now. She sprained her ankle, so I haven't been running early in the morning because I don't dare do it by myself. But when she's back running, we'll go early in the morning again some days, and then some days later on. So that's kind of the first thing that happens in the day, or get kids ready for school, make them. Brooke's really into pancakes right now. Knox is really into cereal right now, so get them going on breakfast. And yeah, and then after that, it's just kid stuff and lunch, and I would try to work a few hours every afternoon, and then at night, after dinner and after we put the kids down, then I usually work a few more hours, and then that's the day. It goes by way too fast. I don't like that.
No, I can't believe it's Sunday already.
I know.
Sorry, it was just yesterday.
It's crazy, and that kind of goes along with one of the things we've been talking about a lot with the different goals we're having right now is to kind of slow down a little bit. So if you've read my blog for a while, you know I like to just like do a million things at once. But we were talking about this the other night because it's something I really want to learn how to do is to slow down a little bit and not necessarily cut things out of my life, but take the things that like aren't important and not do those anymore, but spending more time just being still. And we were talking about how both of us after our divorce, to cope, we definitely use being busy as like a way to handle and to avoid feeling things. Like when you're really busy all the time, you don't have time to like feel. And if you're always with people and always gone and always running around, you don't like, who knows what's going on in your heart. And yeah, I'm glad I coped that way rather than other ways I could have chosen to cope or something from all the problems that I was dealing with. But it's definitely like not necessary anymore. Like we don't need to always be busy and feeling like, you know what I mean? It's nice to have like a home now and like routine and to take time each day to read or meditate or think, read more religious things and stuff like that. So that's kind of our goal right now.
Well, especially for the kids. I think we live in society, and it goes for me too because I feel like I'm just a kid in a big body, is that we're always stimulated like every 2 seconds. And I remember not having a cell phone or not even having a smartphone back in the day. But now I have, if I just sitting in the line, I find myself just going straight to Instagram or straight to Facebook or that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to cut that to a minimum because I just feel like I'm constantly looking and being stimulated by other things, whether it's I mean, they're not bad things, but and that's what we're trying to do with our kids, not feel like we have to constantly entertain them and make sure that they're like everything happens as they want. Because like the other day we went camping And this was so fun.
I was gone. I was out of town.
Yeah, it was a good day. No, usually the kids are really good, but I decided we went camping. I took one of her nephews. He had fall break, and then the kids, and we just went out and we had a good time. So we went out and it was really cold this time. Last time we went camping it was warm.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a fun time. Let the kids choose out treats, this and that, and we had a fire. They loved that. And then it dawned on me, like, so we got up the next morning. It was freezing, like really, really cold, and kids are crying. So we threw them in the car, got the car warm, and just threw everything in the car. I was gonna pack it when I got home. But on the way back, one of the kids, who shall not be named, just said, "I want to do something fun today."
Or are we gonna do anything
Are we
fun
gonna do
today?
something fun? Like, can we do something that's fun? And I was like, what the heck? I was pretty offended. I was like, well, we just spent a whole time, and it's not an easy task to take 2 kids camping and to run around, and they gotta explore their stuff, and it really bugged me. And it got to me. I kind of centered myself and kind of realized, like, and we talked about this because she was on her trip, and then she came back. She's like, I'm reading this book, and it's all about slowing down. And she's like, we talked about our kids and just saying, like, our kids will be better behaved if we focus on being still and not being 100% engaged in something all the time. Like, I don't know.
Totally.
So that kind of inspired that. So that's where our kind of goal is, to be able to relax a little bit. And
just be more present.
Yeah.
That's what the book is called, Present Over Perfect. But just being more like, because that's how you build connections. That's how you like build relationships, is being present. And you can't do that when you're always on the go. It's hard to feel or understand or things like that, you know?
Or even when you're not. Like in church, 3 hours in church is hard for me. You just sit in church. But today, instead of having my cell phone, because I have like my scriptures on my cell phone, I brought my scriptures, like my book scriptures, and I didn't get on my cell phone as much, and didn't get distracted as much, and so I was able to listen more, even though it's really hard. So I mean, like stuff like that. We're trying not to be on our cell phones around each other or anything like that, or when the kids.
I like to turn on my phone because my job is taking pictures and blogging, and I love that. But my job isn't to be on my phone all the time, so I need to have my phone for pictures. So I just turn my phone on airplane mode throughout the day, so that not for like all day, but throughout the day for an hour or two, just so that I'm not getting like accidentally catch myself like, oh wow, how'd I get to Twitter? Like things like that when I don't need to be, but I can still take pictures. So that's kind of, we're just trying to like take a step back, I guess, and just be more present. So that's one of our goals. What are our other goals right now? We were talking about this. Andrew, well, I sleep great. Andrew's goal is to sleep more. What time are you trying to get in bed? Or we always go to bed. I mean, we're in bed at like 10:30. But what time are you trying to be asleep by? 11?
I usually don't fall. Well, lately I haven't been going to sleep until like 2.
Yeah.
That's a problem. I don't like going to sleep. It takes me, and some of you might feel the same way. If you've figured out any other fixes for this or whatnot, let me know. But it takes me, if I am not like super, super tired, I just go until I'm exhausted. And that's what knocks this too. But I go until I'm exhausted, and then I fall asleep. But
plus, I don't think the bed's good for you.
Oh, my back hurts all the time. Because
his back hurts all the time. So we're kind of looking into new mattresses for him to make sure
it's more comfortable. I hate just laying there, because my mind goes a million miles an hour, and I lay there and I just think about different things, and it takes me about an hour to fall asleep, and I hate that.
Me
so I
too.
usually just try to, it takes you like 5 seconds, and that's being generous.
It didn't used to be that way.
Yeah, so, but I decided I'm trying to, especially because I'm trying to get back. So when we got married and started remodeling a house, I kind of exercise and eating healthy went down the drain for me. And so I'm trying to get back into the running shape I was, and biking a lot more and that kind of stuff. So I need to be sleeping more too. So I think 11 to 7 is kind of like my gauge right now. I'm trying not to overdo it. But yeah, that's my goal, sleeping and getting back on my bike. I love my bike. Yeah. She loves her running. So, yeah.
And you like running. You're kind of like one of my brothers. He runs for the after feeling more than the during. Like the other day when I was on the treadmill downstairs, I was like, I was running and I was like, I actually enjoy the movement of running. Like, I like feeling my arms moving and my heart pumping. And I'm not out every day, believe me, but I do enjoy that overall feeling of movement. And Andrew more likes the feeling afterwards. Like, you enjoy biking during more, but you run for the feeling after and for more pizza or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
I think she posted a picture of me. I wrecked on my bike up in Park City.
Yeah.
We saw two moose riding with my buddies, and we were riding, and all of a sudden they stopped. I'm like, what? Am I going too slow or something? But then we looked up, and there's a big old, I thought it was a cow. It was a big old moose.
They scare me.
And I had my GoPro on, but you can't see it through the bushes, so yeah, next time.
They scare me. One time when my dad used to drive with me on my long runs, when I'd run it early in the morning, my dad would drive along with me because he was worried about me running by myself. But anyways, one morning we were up in the canyon and he told me I ran right by a moose. Like, it was just like I was in the zone. I think it was like a tempo run or something. So I wasn't really paying attention, which I should have been. But there was a moose just right by me. And ever since now when I'm in that canyon, I'm scanning because they can get mean.
They may kill more people in Alaska. I think it's more from car accidents and stuff, but they're territorial. So
yeah, for sure.
I saw a lot of those in Alaska when I visited. That was amazing. It's on our bucket list next.
I really want to go to Alaska.
So, hey, and there might be some people from Alaska. How's Alaska during the winter, during holidays, Christmas? I want to hear that. Maybe we might change things up.
Cool.
Maybe not this year, but
we're really good at sticking to a plan, huh?
Yeah, right.
We're the best at that. Any other random goals we have that we've been thinking about? As far as running goals go, I think I really want to get good at the 5K and 10K. Well, maybe let's just say the 5K. I don't know about the 10K. That sounds so painful. But I know of a few 5Ks that I kind of have my eye on, and then half marathons throughout the spring. And then I have decided I'm kind of a 1 marathon a year girl. I think my gut likes that better. I think my body, I'd rather not be injured all the time. I think that's what I can handle. And some people can handle way more. Some people, it doesn't matter. But and then just train for probably a fall marathon again. And I always say I want to try a different one, but then St. George draws me in. I don't know what it is about that course that it's so great. And so that's kind of running goals right now. So I don't know. Someone send me a 5K training plan. Give me fast, because I only know how to do the longer, half marathon training and marathon training. So this will be interesting, but I think it'll translate well into the marathon, right? Let's hope.
One of these days we'll do Big Sur.
Oh, I want to do that really bad.
One of these days. Not next year.
And we're over there. We'll be in California all the time. So that's going to be so fun because Andrew's never come with me. And for so many years, it was just kind of me going out by myself or meeting friends there and stuff like that, which is great. But I'm so excited to have that. We'll be doing monthly, or I don't know, we go 5 times a year for Brooke to visit her dad. So for the next 14 years.
Too bad the Giants didn't win and got into the World Series, or we'd probably go to a World Series game.
Yeah, that would have been fun. It'd be way fun.
But I guess it's Cubs and the Indians, if I'm not wrong. I hope that's right.
Yeah. And then the last thing we are going to talk about, so I get a lot of emails from people going through divorces and stuff like that and co-parenting. So we just wanted to talk about the latest co-parenting things. Obviously, I think the blending and everything's going as well as it can be, but there's problems, there's things that arise in any family whatsoever. And so I think it's going as good as it can be, but there are little bumps along the road.
Yeah, we kind of go back to the story where we were camping and one of the kids hey, I want to do something fun, and then we started getting into it, and then Knox out of the blue kind of said too, he's like, I want to go to my mom's right now, and it kind of hurt me, and I'm like, oh, this is my time with you right now, and it's kind of hard. So Janae shares emails with me too, and we see there's a lot of people going through divorce and kids, and it's hard not to get your feelings hurt when you don't have your kids as much, and so focusing on what you can do, and this goes not only for divorced parents, but just divorced people or even single people, whatever. Just focusing on what you can do. It's a lot easier said than done. A lot of self-help books out there that we've read, but I think just focusing on what you can do, especially for our kids. I think it wasn't that he was trying to be spiteful or anything. He was saying like he wasn't having fun. You know, it's just he has those moments, and I can only imagine being a little boy going through these big changes and stuff like that. But for anyone that's out there, we were just thinking about the different things in co-parenting. Like sometimes you don't have the amount of time you want with your kids, even if you're working or whatever. I mean, it just seems like you just focus on what you can do.
Totally.
And forget the rest. It's you can't do it all. I guess I don't know.
And that's something like for Brooke and stuff. Like sometimes I'll do something cool for her, or I don't know, or you know what I mean, or I'm excited about something, or and she'll bring up, well, Daddy's fiance, she says her name, and so obviously I know she's talking about did this too, or has this that's cool, or whatever, or, you know what I mean? Yeah. And like my instant reaction's like feeling not jealousy, but like not good enough, I guess. And so it's like that's kind of hard, but I think the biggest thing that's helped me through all of this like co-parenting stuff like that is like honestly, and I like cry a little bit, but the more people that love these little kids, like the better. Like the more, and that's what I constantly have to remind myself. Like I am so glad she has those experiences with her dad and the people in her life on that side, and that's kind of what brings me back to center of like, you know what? I'm so glad that Knox loves his mom to pieces and wants to see her too. Like both of us grew up in families where both our moms and dads were there completely, and so it's hard for us to understand their little trials and their little hearts of going through not being with their mom and dad all the time, you know what I mean? And so just trying to seek to understand them more and like where their heart's at more than like, well, I do so much for you and I love you to pieces and things like that.
Although it's easy to get there. Like, and I went there, and it's easy to like, well, I do all this and sacrifice all my time. Like, and it's easy to go there, but at the same time, it's to be the bigger person, I guess, to go back and just say, okay, well, it's not about us. It's not about us. It's
totally. Them. And that's, it's not about my title or anything like that. Like, we're not on earth to have, like, different titles and things like that. We're here to just love people and to do our best with them and love them fully. And so I think that's kind of, I mean, it's going to be a learning lesson along the whole way. Let's see the sweet potato fries. But, yeah, I think that's kind of what we're learning the most. Oh, they're a little burnt. We shouldn't have talked so long. Okay, well. But anyways, thanks for listening to our ramblings today. And we are really appreciative of you guys and for all the help and support. And, yeah, we hope you have a good day. And that was another really long one, but I can't help myself. So just expect them to be like 20 minutes. So we'll see you later. Can you wave, Andrew?
Yeah.
Bye.